movie foreshadows how slow it's gonna feel. Timon and Pumbaa are both in the film, but sadly don't share any screen time together. You guys want jokes about scrotum faces? Well, here you go.
Mama G tells me you're a legend.
The writer refers to the uncle as Mama G, but earlier was calling him Francis until Pi said,
I call him Mama G.
Pretty presumptuous if you ask me, man. He's Pi's Mama G, not your Mama G.
That was the most incredible story to tell.
Is it cool to do imitations of an Indian right to an Indian's face? I don't think that's cool, man. Like, if Pi and Mama G were black, would you do a black man's voice? This is the first little kid in history to actually be interested in those comic books that religions put out to try and seem hip. Say, great story, but that kid's got horrible cavities. Pi drinks holy water, but his soul doesn't start burning. Discount Mandy Patinkin.
That was named after a swimming pool.
Everybody's name in this movie has a cutesy backstory.
But the names got switched on the paperwork.
It's been 20 years and Jurassic Park's real-world effects are still better than today's Oscar-winning computer effects. In unrelated news, Jurassic Park 3D at a theater near you. Only tigers know the key to fitting large goats through narrow cage bars. Movie reinforces the stereotype that stalking women makes them attracted to you, which I can tell you from personal experience is definitely not true. Wait a minute, I thought all teenage Indian love matches occurred through a lucky game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I think you set the stage. So far, we have an Indian boy named after a French swimming pool on a Japanese ship full of animals heading to Canada.
Yeah, and all the boring stuff about the girlfriend and the kid with the universe in his mouth. They'll call this journey, We Brought a Zoo. Why are they all sleeping with the lights on? This is Jackass, and this is pissing on Davy Jones' face. They made the sim sum to be unsinkable, but hubris was the flaw they didn't account for. Movie teases sharks several times, but never has the balls to go for it.
I'm sorry!
If you were really sorry, you'd have thrown yourself down there after. An orangutan riding a pile of bananas. That somehow feels racist. Just remind yourself there's a tiger under this tarp the whole time who apparently doesn't notice any of the going on. And also a hyena as well, apparently, which was totally cool hanging out down there with a tiger. And also Pi goes digging around under there for supplies and never sees a fully grown tiger in there. Lindsay Lohan joke. I wish I could tell you the hyena didn't eat the zebra, but being shipwrecked is no fairy tale world. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Ah, tarp, the natural enemy of the tiger. He's playing dead because tigers don't eat dead things. Except for that zebra over there. Now, I'm no water scientist or anything, but I have it on good authority the ocean is pretty much never mirror still like this. But I do think it's a cool shot. Dude, that is the same tarp you use as your drinking water collection device. No boat, and then a boat. Why would you CG the boat?
93 cans of water.
Pi is such a nerd he doesn't know the real lyrics to 99 bottles of beer. Do ocean fish just go to the surface and swim directly into nets? Movie takes a few seconds to turn into Tim Burton's Life of Pi. Dude, bad idea. Don't you know that's exactly the method used to draw giant whales to the surface?
Hunger can change everything you ever thought you knew about.
This movie is essentially a narrated flashback of a narrated flashback.
No!
Wow, taming a tiger turns out to be much simpler than anyone ever realized. T-Rex doesn't want to be fed, he wants to hunt. This is where the movie really started to poke the shark. Wow, that boat is a real asshole. Jeez, is this the most densely populated part of the middle of the ocean? Is he on the EAC?
What are you looking at?
My father once told me that stars were the kings of the past.
Now me, I was scared, but Lieutenant Dan, he was mad.
Man, meerkats ain't scared of Oh, you're a big bad tiger and you're eating my brother. I'm cool. I'm just gonna chill.
So which story do you prefer?
Wait a minute. Is this like Inception, where nothing we saw was real? You mean they could literally have done anything in this movie and it would all have been okay? There's no sins? That's perhaps the worst sin of all.
I didn't know you had a wife.
You spent all day with this guy, mostly in his home, and you never noticed any signs that he was married with children, like photos or toys? Good feelings gone.